Om. Om.
ॐ भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवाः भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः स्थिरैरङ्गैस्तुष्टुवागंसस्तनूभिः व्यशेम देवहितं यदायुः स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु ओम शांति 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 प्रज्ञानां शुप्रतानैः स्थिरचरनिकर व्यापिभिर्व्याप्य लोकान् भुक्त्वा भोगान् स्थविष्ठान् पुनरपि धिषणोद्भासितान् कामजन्यान् पीत्वा सर्वान् विशेषान् स्वपिति मधुरभुं मायया भोजयन्नः माया संख्यातुरीयं परममृतमजं ब्रह्म यत्तन्नतोऽस्मि यो विश्वात्मा विधिज विषयान् प्राश्य भोगान् स्थविष्ठान् पश्चाच्चान्यान् स्वमति विभवान् ज्योतिषा स्वेन सूक्ष्मान् सर्वानेतान् पुनरपि शनैः स्वात्मनि स्थापयित्वा हित्वा सर्वान् विशेषान् विगतगुणगणः पात्वसौ नस्तुरीयः
Mandukya Karika, Chapter 4, Alata Shanti Prakarana. Bhasya of Karika 46 we were seeing. For reasons advanced so far, Chittam in the sense Vijnana or Chaitanya Tattva is not born, it has no birth at all. So are the dharmas, means jivas, unborn. This is what jnanis they have discovered. And knowing this truth, that me, Chaitanya, Atma Sarupa, Brahma Sarupa is ever unborn, ever existing principle without change whatsoever. With this knowledge, they don't fall in the samsara called here as viparyaya. Viparyaya, Bhranti, Brahma, and its effect samsara, they don't fall in. We have seen the Bhasya, except the last quotation from Ishavasya. Read Tatra Ko Moha.
तत्र को मोहः कः शोकः एकत्वमनुपश्यतः इत्यादि मंत्रवर्णात्.
So that is, such jnanis, they no longer get subjected to samsara. This is corroborated by a quotation from Ishavasya Upanishad. So this is 7th mantra from Ishavasya. Tatra, Tatra means in that Vidya Avasthaya, in the state of Atma Jnana, Brahma Jnana, Kaha Moha. Moha is Aviveka, Brahma. Where is the erroneous notion about oneself? Means it is not there at all. Kaha Shokaha. Where is the Shoka? Shoka means, we know sorrow means Manasaha santapaha. Anguish, afflictions at the level of the mind. Kahashoka means there is no occasion for sorrow also. For who? Ekatvam anupashyata. One who directly sees, experiences ekatvam, the existence of one advitiya atma tattva, brahma tattva. All that is there is only Paramananda Swarupa, Chaitanya and Chaitanya alone. Chaitanya alone. There is nothing other than that. There is no occasion for sorrow. Sorrows emerge from gross subtle bodies. Causal body, the cause is there. Chaitanya and Chaitanya alone, free from all these. There is no occasion for any sorrow called samsara. Ityadi mantra varna. From such mantra varna, from the mantras of the Upanishads, we can verify that for such a jnani, there is no trace of samsara sorrows. In Karika 45, Vijnana, Chaitanya, Atma was described as Aja, unborn, Achala, free from any movement, Avastu, Adravya, Shanta, Advaya. But it appears to have Jatya Bhasa, Chala Bhasa, Vastva Bhavas. Jatya Bhasa, appearance of Jati Janma, as though it appears as though Chaitanya Rupa Atma is born. It appears as though it has got birth. To explain this, though no birth, truly there is no birth at all, and yet it appears to be so. To explain this, an illustration is being given. This is a famous illustration. The chapter itself has got that title, Alata. Alata Shanti. So that illustration of Alata is given. Alata is firebrand. In olden days, in pitch darkness, while traveling, they used to use this firebrand. To a stick, cloth is wrapped, it is soaked in oil, and the portion which is, except the tip portion which is burning, the rest portion is wrapped with the wet bark of plantain tree, this banana tree, because that wet bark doesn't allow the fire to come down and burn the stick, which will burn your hand also afterwards. That is the device. And oil, they've gone putting the oil and they burn it. Now this is called alat. In darkness, you can whirl this alata, or by your different movements, you can go on moving the alata, that glowing tip or burning tip. You go on whirling it, and thereby in pitch darkness, depending on the swiftness of your hand, giving rise to different patterns, it appears as though there are different fire patterns. It's called alata spandana. Spandana means chalana, movement, setting in motion. So, by setting in motion this firebrand, there appears as though there are different patterns. You can do this with the glowing tip of a agarbatti joystick. In pitch dark, there you will be able to form better patterns because heaviness is not involved. So this is what it is. Now, when you move that firebrand, patterns appear to be there. Truly, there are no patterns. All that is there is only glowing tip of the firebrand. But for practical purpose, it appears as though there are these patterns because of alata spandana. Moment you stop, all patterns disappear. All that is there is only firebrand. So this is taken as an illustration to point out that Vijnana, Chaitanya, being all the time same, not subject to change, and yet because of avidya, ignorance, it appears to be something other than what it is, giving rise to our daily experiences 24/7 put together, which we call as samsara. This is nothing to do with the Chaitanya Atma. Atma simply is. Just as firebrand, glowing firebrand simply is. But there appear to be patterns also. This appearance of different experiences all the time, the Chaitanya remaining the one and the same, free from all these. Those appearances are called Vijnana Spandana. Don't think Vijnana starts shaking, vibrating, shivering. No, no, no. It is avikriya. But these, because of ignorance, Vijnana, Chaitanya remaining the same appears in terms of all our the so-called experience of samsara, which truly are not there except their appearance. All that is there is only Chaitanya, Vijnana, and Vijnana alone. So this gives an illustration as to how Chaitanya, Vijnana appears to be like this, a samsari jiva undergoing the bhoga the experience of joys and sorrows of samsara. All that is there is Chaitanya, Chaitanya alone. And this illustration can also give us a clue to how to get rid of these patterns of samsara. Just as the moment you stop the movement of Alata firebrand, all patterns stop, cease to be there. So also here, this spandana, these projections are at the level of the mind. Stop the mind projecting these patterns of samsara. You remain Chaitanya, what you are. So with this, now let us see this illustration of Alata Spandana, movement of firebrand, giving rise to an appearance of the varieties of patterns, which truly are not there, but experientially you cannot get rid of them. Read the Karika 47.
ऋजुवक्रादिकाभासम् अलातस्पन्दितं यथा ग्रहणग्राहकाभासं विज्ञानस्पन्दितं तथा
Yatha Ruju Vakradika Abhasam. Ruju Vakradikam Abhasam Alataspanditam. Alata Spanditam. Tatha Grahana Grahaka Abhasam. Grahana Grahaka Abhasam Vijnana Spanditam ad bhavati. Vijnana Spanditam bhavati. Just as yatha Ruju Vakradika Bhasam. You may move the firebrand Ruju straight away, like a straight line. Vakradika, zigzag, zigzag, zigzag. Circular. It depends on your movements of the hand and how imaginative you are in your movement to exhibit different types of patterns. So, you just as Ruju Vakradika Bhasam, appearance of straight line, zigzag lines, circular lines, etc. Abhasa, appearance. What are they? Firebrand is just a burning tip. What are these? This is a Alataspanditam bhavati. They happen to be spandita, that is, which is set in motion. What alata? Because of setting the alata firebrand in motion, they appears to be there. They appear to be there. Tatha, in the same manner, what is this alata spandana at the level of Chaitanya Vijnana Atma? Says Tatha, in the same manner, Grahana Grahaka Bhasam. Abhasa, appearance of grahana and grahaka. Grahana, perception. Vishaya jnana, perceptual knowledge gained through hearing, tasting, touching, smelling, tasting. Grahaka, Vishayi, perceiver. Chaitanya is one and the same, but it gives rise to the patterns of perceiver, grahaka, Vishayi, perceived sense object. Just as glowing tip of firebrand is one, it appears to give rise to varieties of patterns. The grahana, grahaka, bhasan, vijnana spanditam bhavati. It is vijnana spanditam, something which is projected by Chaitanya Sarupa Atma, for which Vedanta has got a paribhashika shabda, a technical term called as vivarta. What is vivarta? Andhagiritika nicely explains that aprachyuta purva sarupasya. The thing has not given up its earlier nature. Prachyuta means fallen, deviated from. Na prachyuta, aprachyuta, not deviated, not fallen, not digressed from. That which has not deviated from its earlier nature. Aprachyuta purva sarupasya. Asatya nanakara avabhasa. Avabhasa, appearance of nanakara, varieties of forms, patterns, but asatya, not truly there, false in nature. So that is what is called as what? Vivartaha. So that vivarta actually is called as spandana, movement, vibration as it were of vijnana. Now see, in Alata firebrand you can understand motion. But in Chaitanya, what motion can be? It is a figurative expression of one and the same homogeneous mass of consciousness Chaitanya. Appearance of duality in terms of perceiver and perceived. Knower, known. Experiencer, experience. Of course, other Tripudi comes there. Experience, knowledge, etc. That vritti also comes. So this is what is called the Vijnana Spandanam Bhavati. Vijnana Spandana. Let us see the Bhasya. Bhasya Yatoktam.
यथोक्तं परमार्थ दर्शनं प्रपंचयुष्यन् आह ऋजुवक्रादीति.
Yatoktam Paramartha Darshanam. Yatoktam, as described earlier, Paramartha Darshanam. Paramartha is absolute reality. What is Darshana? A Tippanikara. I have told in the beginning, in Kailas Ashram publication, besides Andhagiri Tika, there are tippanis, footnotes. They were culled by a great Mahatma by name Vishnu Devanandagiri. So the Vishnu Devanandagiri's tippanis, these footnotes are very famous, very useful in understanding certain portions of whether it is Mula Upanishads or Karikas or on Bhasya or on Andagiri Tika. He says, what is this darshana? Paramartha darshana, he explains like this. Drishyate. Drishyate iti darshana. That which is seen. What do you mean by seeing? Drishyate means vidvadbhihi anubhuyati, which is experienced by vidwan. Vidwan means not scholars, brahmadhyanis. This is what is experienced by brahmadhyanis. Iti darshanam. First he gives the etymological derivation of darshana. That which is drishyate, that which is directly experienced by jnani, that is darshana. And that darshana is paramartham. It's a paramartha, means abadhita tattvam. It can never get ended. It can never get destroyed. All the time unchanging in nature. Paramartha tattvam. So therefore, Paramartha Prapanchaishan, explaining Aha. Who Aha? Acharya Gaudapada. That is the Shloka 47, we have already seen. Let us see the Bhasya. Yatha hi loke.
यथा हि लोके ऋजुवक्रादि प्रकाराभासम अलातस्पंदितम उल्काचलनम तथा ग्रहणग्राहकाभासम विषयी विषयाभासम इत्यर्थः.
Yatha, just as loke in the world, of course. Gaudapada Acharya has to give illustration on those days. That's available. Because firebrand was common. Night time they need it. Torch, etc. were not there. Flashlights, etc. were not there. Either they have to carry a lantern. Even lanterns were subsequent discoveries when kerosene came. This is the age even before lantern. Nowadays, for younger generation, you will have to show a what lantern perhaps in a museum. They don't know what the lantern. That is how, of course, time advances. Yatha hi loke, just in the world we find this, what is that? Ruju vakradi prakara bhasam alataspanditam. Alataspanditam. Its meaning is given as ulka chalanam. So Bhashyakara gives the meaning of alata as ulka. Ulka, nothing but firebrand only. But maybe it was more in currency those days than alata. So alata means ulka, means firebrand. Spanditam means chalanam, movements. So alaspanditam means the movements of firebrand, such as ruju, straight, vakra, bent, adi, varieties of patterns. All are what? Abhasam, aladaspanditam. In the case of firebrand, they are what? Made to appear by the movements of the alata firebrand. Just as this is so, tathas in the same manner, grahana grahaka bhasa. Truly speaking, all that is there Chaitanya. There is no Dvaita Jagat at all. Leave alone perception. And yet, there appears to be perception. There appears to be perceiver. There appears to be perceived entities, Vishayas. So therefore, say, Tatha in the same manner, Grahana Grahaka Bhasa. What is Grahana Grahaka Bhasam? Bhasya explains, Vishayi Vishaya Bhasam. You have to take this way. Grahana is Grahaka is Vishayi. Grahana is Vishaya in the sense Vishaya Jnana. Grahana is perception. Upalabdhi in terms of Vishaya Jnana, knowledge of the Vishaya sense object. Grahaka, the actual perceiver, seer, taster, smeller, toucher, like that. So that is Grahaka. But Abhasam, appearance, ityartha. Just as these patterns of alata, firebrand, are mere appearance, so is all we experience in terms of Vishaya, Vishayi, Grahaka, Grahana. Think of it. And this Vishaya, Vishayi is sum total of our experiences called samsara. There, just as alata is the truth, not the patterns. So also here, Chit Vijnana Chaitanya is only is the truth and not our 24/7 experiences in terms of perceiver, perceived, experiencer, experience. Even sleeper and slept is there, but at that time not know. But you recollect of, oh, I slept very well. So like this is what is only an appearance on the part of Chaitanya only. Further, Adata Spandana was described. What is that Vishay Vishay Bhava, Tattva Jnana Spandanam, Vijnana Spandanam, that is described by asking a question. Continue.
Kim tad vijnana spanditam.
Kim tad Vijnana Spandanam. What is that which is Spandita, which is set in motion, which is projected by Vijnana Chaitanya? In Alata, we know the patterns of the Alata. In the case of Vijnana, Chaitanya, Atma, Brahma, what is that? So that is now explained. Continue.
Spanditam iva spanditam avidyaya.
Spanditam eva spanditam. Truly not projected. Truly not produced there. As those spanditam, in terms of vivarta, It is not truly so, but appears so. Spanditam eva spanditam avidya. Avidya, on account of not knowing one's Swarupa, as though it is projected. Why so? The reason is given. Nahi achalasya. Nahi achalasya.
न हि अचलस्य विज्ञानस्य स्पन्दनम् अस्ति अजाचलम् इति हि उक्तम्.
Because achalasya vijnanasya, of vijnana chaitanya, which achala avikari, which cannot be set in motion or change, avikari, non-changing of chaitanya. Spandanam nasti. There is no occasion of its becoming something else than what it is. It cannot become something other than what it is. How do you say so? Because already it was told in the Karika 45, line 2. Aja achalam iti is always unborn, is always achala, not subject to any change whatsoever. So therefore, it appears as though there is spandana. Now, again in 45, Vijnana was described as Shantam. Shanta. Free from any spandana. Free from creation. Free from samsara. So, that is now explained with the help of this Karika 48. Read 48.
अस्पन्दमानम् अलातम् अभासमजम्
Anabhasamajam yatha.
अनाभासमजं यथा अस्पन्दमानं विज्ञानम् अनाभासमजं तथा.
Yatha aspandamanam alatam anabhasam ajam tatha aspandamanam vijnanam anabhasam ajam bhavati. Just as aspandamana, no spandamana, not set in motion, stationary. Alatam, the firebrand, which is simply burning, which is not set in motion, which is stationary. Such one word. Anabhasam. It is free from patterns. Free from patterns. As a result, it is what? Aja. Unborn, as it were, in the sense, it doesn't give rise to something else than what it is. It is all the time same. Tatha, in the same manner. Aspandamanam vijnanam. Vijnana, chaitanya, which is aspanda, means vivartavarjitam, not appearing other than what it is. Earlier seen, vivarta means without any interesting change in that, appearing to be something other than what it is. But one which is not subject to such appearance also. So that is aspandamanam, avivartam, vivarta varjitam, anabhasam, ajam tata. Anabhasam, free from any appearances like birth, etc., like srishti, etc. It is always ajam, ajam, it is unborn. Bhasya 48, read aspandamanam.
अस्पन्दमानं स्पन्दनवर्जितं तदेवालातं ऋज्व्याद्याकारेण जायमानम् अनाभासम् अजं यथा तथा अविद्यया स्पन्दमानम् अविद्योपरमे अस्पन्दमानं जात्याद्याकारेणानाभासम् अचलं भविष्यति इत्यर्थः।
Aspandamanam, spandana varjitam. I hope you are accustomed with this word spandana. What is spandana in the case of alata, firebrand? And what is spandana in the case of chaitanya on account of avidya, you know now. Their actual appearance of patterns. Here, appearance of the so-called jiva, samsara, etc. on account of avidya. Being vivarta. So, aspandana, spandana varjitam. Tadeva alatam. Same alata, in the sense, the firebrand which was appearing in terms of many forms of spandana. Same one, not something else, some other one. Tadeva alatam. Ruju adi akarena ajayamanam. So when that spandana stops, at that time it is ajayamanam. Ajayamanam means doesn't appear to have the forms such as ruju, straightness, vakra, bend, etc. Akarena ajayamanam. Again, anabhasam doesn't have such appearances. Ajam yatha. It is aja, unborn means same, not giving rise to any formations. Unborn. Yatha means it is as it is. Tatha, in the same manner. Avidyaya, on account of avidya, spandamanam. Spandamanam vivartam, which appears to be other than what it is without any intrinsic change in that. Avidyo parame, when avidya ceases to be there, when avidya ends, parame, aspandamanam, no more vivarta, no more appearance of other than what Chaitanya Vijnana is. Aspandanam. What do you mean aspandamanam? Jatyadyakarena anabhasam. Not appearing, not cognized with jati adi. Jati, janma, adi for chalana, thing, srishti, creation, etc. It doesn't appear to be there, is not cognized to be so. And therefore it is what? Achalam bhavishyati tirtha. It is free from spandana, free from vivarta, appearance of other than what it is in terms of samsari jiva and Jagat and Ishwar. All that is there only Chit Vijnana, only Aspandamanam. Aspandamanam, free from such appearances. The question comes, how do you say these patterns are not born? Like, see, mud is there. Mud is Upadana Karana, material cause. Pot maker is there, efficient cause. And this pot maker, Nimitta Karana, efficient cause, with the help of material cause, the mud, the Upadana Karana, produces the pots. Like that, why not here? So here, the Alata firebrand can be taken as material cause. Whereas Spandana, movement, as the efficient cause, Nimitta Karana. And just as pot maker produces the pots, the movements produce the pattern. Why not so? Why do you insist that they are only appearances? Let us take the example of mud and the mud pot. Pot maker made the pots from the mud. He worked for, let us say, 8 hours and made so many pots, sent for baking, and he went. When he went, he is no more making the pots. Those pots which were made, are they existing or not? Or only because the pot maker went, all pots disappeared? No. Pots are there, verily there. They are being now baked. Like that, here it is not so. When the spandana of the Alata stopped, all the appearance, Ruju, Vakra, etc., which are formulated, are no longer going to be there. The moment Spandana stops, they stop, no more appearance. So therefore, this material cause, efficient cause, this producing is not going to work. Let us see now. Read 49.
लाते स्पन्दमाने वै नाभासा अन्यतो भुवः न ततोऽन्यत्र निस्पन्दान् अलातं
प्रविशन्ति ते
नालातं प्रविशन्ति ते
अलाते स्पन्दमाने आभासाः न वै अन्यतः भुवः tataha nispandat. See that sandhi there is nispandat na alatam. Nispandat na alatam. So tataha nispandat. Take anvaya. Anyatra na. Add nirgataha. Add nirgataha. Te. Add nispandam. Alatam. Na pravishanti. Nispandam. Alatam. Na pravishanti. See, the firebrand is set in motion. Alate spandamane sati. When the firebrand is set in motion, what appear to be there? Patterns. Now these patterns have not come from somewhere here. They are hiding somewhere. And this person started setting the firebrand in motion. Suddenly they came here. No. Anyataha bhuvahan. They are not coming here and being present coming from somewhere else. Anyata bhuva. Anyata bhuva. Na. Anyata bhuva. Alate spandamane. When the alata is set in motion, abhasaha. These appearance of the patterns. Now, why anyata bhuva? Are not some entities which have come from elsewhere and made themselves present here. No, it is not so. Therefore, because it is not so, nispanda, when that alata is kept stationary without any movement, because of this stopping of the movement, nispanda, anyatra na nirgataha. They return somewhere from where they have come. No, it's not so. Nor, what is that? Te, those patterns, nispannam alatam na pravishanti. They had come and now the motion is stopped and they enter where? The stationary firebrand. What it means is, these patterns have no separate existence apart from alata. They were not somewhere. Alata set in motion, they have come here. They're present here. Alata stopped spandana movement. Neither they enter the alata nor go elsewhere. Means they are only, there is nothing called concrete, the spandana, in terms of ruju, vakradi, akara. Not the spandana, akara. All that is there is firebrand. Alata is, alata was set in motion, alata stopped. When set in motion, it appeared as though these patterns have come. When stopped, it appears as though they have gone. But truly speaking, They are not something other than Alata, coming from somewhere and presenting themselves here. When the movement is there, when the movement stops, returning or entering the Alata is not possible. Well, we'll take next time, Bhasya. Om.
स्वस्ति प्रजाभ्यः परिपालयन्तां न्याय्येन मार्गेण महीं महिषाः गोब्राह्मणेभ्यः शुभमस्तु नित्यं लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु काले वर्षतु पर्जन्यः पृथिवी सस्यशालिनी देशोऽयं क्षोभरहितः ब्राह्मणाः सन्तु निर्भयाः ॐ सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतङ्गमय ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ